Hello to you, my darlings. It is day 25, the 25th day of February of 2026. We are looking for Nancy, find Nancy. And this is getting to the point where it's critical. It's critical time. Now, today, earlier, we saw on YouTube, during a live stream, I'm going to shout him out, JLR Investigates. He's there. He's right in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. We saw many feds pull up, even though there were sheriff deputies in the driveway, I believe. The feds were there. They went in the backyard. They went around. They left. Then they had a van pull up. It's kind of been exciting. It makes us feel like something is happening. And if you didn't see the video that I made yesterday on Fate and Fortune with True, it's posted in the community tab, and I will put a link in the description so you can catch up on me talking about paying attention to the evidence that's still there. Makes me wonder, are they watching? I'm sure they are. Now, for those of you who are newer here, you may have heard me refer to myself, and the Mr. referred to me as a Veldran. V as in Victor, Eldran. Now, that isn't a title, and it's not something that people apply for a claim or anything else. It's a word used to describe my ancestors and the lineage, and it has a personal spiritual framework. So in my work, it means approaching intuition through observation, symbolism, pattern recognition, and study, not just feelings. And let me emphasize, and study, and study, and study. So when I say I'm working from a Veldran perspective, that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be talking about methods shaped by my ancestry, my background, and how I was taught to interpret not only situations, but the world. Now, Veldran people have an agricultural background, and so do mine, especially land management. So, with that being said, here we go. Today, my darlings, we're writing it down again. How many slices of paper are we going through? Well, we're on number 3. So here we are today, and yesterday, there's a bunch of different things. $1 million recovery. We're going to strike out the Cajun Navy because they ended up being not who they say they are. 500, I put 500 million, 500,000. Well, that wouldn't be nice, would it? 500 million? That it isn't. It's 500,000. Okay. So now today is Wednesday, the 25th of February, 2026, and it is approximately 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I'm a little late today, but I've been baking bread, making butter, and drinking endless cups of tea. So when I walk through a room, I don't walk, I slosh now. Okay, so let's do a little bit of numerology. Today is day 4. Wednesday is the 4th day of the week. So this 2 plus 5 equals 7. This is a number 2. This is a number 10, and that equates, I'm going to do it this way. 1 plus 0 equals 1. And then this is 4. Now, my method of numerology may be different, among others. But there's a sequence in numbers. Numbers don't lie. So now today we have, I'm going to count it out for you. 4, and then we have 7. So let's do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now we are at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it equals all of these together equal 18. We come down here, 1 plus 8 equals 9. 9 is a completion day. 9 is a day that is right before you start learning lessons, right before you start getting messages, right before many other things start coming out. I can see that with the energy today. And I'm going to put down here, Feds at Nancy's. I don't know what they were doing. I don't think many of us do. But you know, the fact that they have a active presence there is very comforting for me. Very comforting. Yesterday the air was a little chilly, as though they were just going to kind of give up. But I'm going to say, I think, well, we'll see. We'll see. So today, and here is the map initially that we started out with. That was February the 3rd. I printed it at 10:41 a.m. Wow. And we've kept track of all the days, and this was the area because at that point I did not have the street number nor the address for Nancy, and I don't think they were really giving it out very widely in the beginning. But now it's like, hello, famous. So this was the map that we started with. This is a topographical image of her home. Interesting, isn't it? This was the image that we had. Yes, we just wrote on this. This is the image when we talked about, did she go from Tucson up here to Grand Junction, Colorado? Because there were a lot of trending searches coming from there in, I believe, in December and January especially. So this brings me to a particular point. This is where the last time we used the pendulum was on the 19th of February, right here, and it still was around this Saguaro National Park. Now, there have been many people that have gone there. If somebody is going to take Nancy there, they won't just put her out for someone. They're going to make sure that it's concealed. Not it. You know what I mean? The situation is concealed. They're not just going to leave it out there. Okay? So now this is going to be interesting because I want to use my pendulum, but first I want to ask a couple of questions. No, we're not getting into the big book of Bull today. That's for those of you who want to know, this is my Pythagorean chart. Pythagorean is Greek. It is for a way to use numerology, and this is a letter value chart. It's the alphabet, and then each letter is assigned a number until you get to the number 9, and then you have to start over again because then you get in double digits, and double digits for the alphabet will not come out right if you start doing 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. So I use this when I use my numerology and when I do numerology for others. I do not do forensic numerology for others unless there is a particular case. It's more based on life path and love and all those things. All right, so now we are here. Now I want to draw a couple little things here, and then we can really get started with something here that's getting ready to go on. So today is the 25th of February 2026, and we're just going to say Nancy Guthrie. We will never forget the name Nancy Guthrie, will we? No, not at all, and we should not. So this is a part of, and I'm going to draw it on the page closest to me, to my right hand. We're going to start out here because this is going to be a centered area. And you're going to see what this turns into in a minute. All right. Now we're going to come here. Pardon me and my not so perfect circles, but I'm getting there. And then we have this. And then we will do one more. Now, if that resembles a target to you, it is. It is. And we're going to do something with this. Do I feel that it was a burglary? Which is whatever? No, it's not. Whatever that is. Do I feel it was a mistake? As in, oh, the perpetrator went into the wrong home, should have went into the gem show guy next door? No, I do not. Do I believe that this was somebody that had some type of upset with Nancy? No, I do not. No, I do not. What do I feel? That premeditated. What else do I feel? This had been brewing for a long time. See, my brain goes faster than my hand. Brewing for a long time. What does that equate to? Nancy was a target. She was and is a target. Now, we have this target here. And we're going to say this is neutral. This ring is here is nervous. This is anxiety. Yeah, okay. And this is total fear. Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to assess the situation. Have I done this before? Yes, I have. And I like to keep bringing you methods that I use when I'm looking for missing persons, especially. Objects don't feel. This is an emotional chart. And this is based on energy. If I can write today, I don't think I can. But we'll give it a whirl. All right. The cats are watching cat TV. So everything should be quiet. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to give a little demonstration for those who have never seen this before. I work on energies. I don't call anyone's soul in or spirit in, or I don't want to talk to anybody. You know why? Because you don't know who you have talking back to you. Yes, but you know what? That sounded like their voice, Zelda. Now, come on. Yes, it does. Have you ever heard of a mimic? Look it up. A mimic is a dark energy. It will mimic a soul or a person. Let me give you a little example before we really get started so everybody knows we're on the same page. When my son was going to university, and I was on my own for a little while, and that was before the big C word hit in 2020, and before the university decided not to have classes, and he just came back, and God bless him. I'm still blessed with him here. Every night, I would hear in another room, when I would go in my bedroom, his voice. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. And it would sound just like him. Now, I know some people who would rush to the room and embrace this. Oh, this must be my son's spirit. No, it is a mimic. And when you live in the realm and in the life that I live, these things can become a danger. It was sent to throw me off. I don't run to this for embracing. I run to these things to say, get out in the name of the Lord. You're not welcome here. Do not come back. And sometimes it takes a minute to get rid of that stuff, and it does. So just know, if you think that somebody's talking to you, you better have the power of discernment, because that can be a very dangerous thing. Now, about this pendulum, I don't call in that. I call in the energy of the house, of the energy of the situation, and of Nancy. Frankly, I can be more of a help here than I can. Look at all the energy on the street and high anxiety and all this other. It would be almost impossible for me to read there if I did not have the quiet. What you're seeing right now is the pendulum at rest. It's getting ready. It's waiting for me to ask particular situations. And some people will say, yeah, but Zelda, you know what? I see your hand move. Okay, you want to see my hand move? Look what happens when my hand moves. I can't make it go in a particular way. I would have to do this and look at it. It is not, seriously. So let's begin. All right. Pendulum is at rest, and Pendy, do you see, now clockwise is a yes, and counterclockwise is no. Pendy, okay, yes. And you are in neutral position right now. Can you give us an idea of, and oh, let's stop a minute. Something just came through me, to me, or through me. All right, let's say we'll go this way and we'll go this way. So, we'll make this yes. We're going to change it, Pendy. Don't get upset, and we'll make that no, and you'll see why in a minute. Pendy, there's the energy now of yes and no. If you see this, please show us the yes position. Okay, you see it now. Now, when you see it going, most people don't realize that it stops. It will stop here and swing this way. All right, thank you so much, Pendy. Oh, do you see it jerking? Do you see the energy there? Oh, I can feel it. You may want to get in really close and back that up if you didn't see that. All right, Pendy, I want you to show everyone the no position on the board, please. And if you could be a little bit more exaggerating with your thank you. All right, neutral. On the night that Miss Nancy Guthrie was abducted, and I'm going to say, let's count from late hours of January 31st into February 1st. To February 1. All right, now we'll get it together. Here we are. I know you're anxious to get going, Pendy. On those dates, between those dates of January 31st and February 1st, Nancy Guthrie was abducted. Yes. Here's the big $1 million question. Did Miss Nancy Guthrie know her captors? And the answer is no. Did Miss Nancy Guthrie know did she know what was happening when it was happening? Yes. Did they tell Miss Nancy why they were there? Did they tell her why they were there? The answer is no. Can you give us, in this chart here, can you give us what Miss Nancy felt? Circle over the anxiety, circle over the emotion, please. Circle over the emotion. Okay, so it's pulling back toward me. Circle over the emotion that she felt. Nervous. Nervous. Okay. Now, I just had Amazon show up again. Bless you. I have to pause this and go to the door because we have porch pirates, and I'll be right back. Thank you, everyone. You're all so kind. I'm going to highlight all of your gifts Saturday. We're going to go live and we're going to do EVPs on the houses, not only of Nancy, but of Annie's. Nancy was there, supposedly, allegedly, January 31st. Back to it, Pendy. Let's go. Okay, so now, so she felt nervous at first. Nervous. Okay. Did they do something with Nancy that was totally out of line? Did he or the captor or the perp? 41 minutes they were there. Did they do something out of line with Nancy? Yes or no? Okay. Yes. All right, my darlings. In one of my videos a while back, I did say I felt there was DNA on a pillowcase. All right. Now, tell us, as the night went on, did she realize that she was going to be kidnapped? No. As the night went on, did someone or others show up during the time that the perp was there? Did other people show up? Yes. I hope you can see this. I think you can. I'm trying to look in the monitor. All right, neutral, please. When she realized that she was going to be taken, show us her emotion, please. Okay. Okay, it's going back this way. Wow. Of course. Okay, so she felt everything. Nervous, anxiety. But here it goes around total fear. Of course. All right, back to neutral, please. Did Nancy feel that they were going to bring her back? No. Did they tell Nancy at the time they took her that they were going to bring her back? Yes. Let me go. Okay, I'm moving now. I'm readjusting. Okay. disclaimer on this, okay, my friends? Disclaimer, because there's a lot of energy here. All right, so entertainment purposes only, disclaimer. Is Nancy still here in the flesh? No. Can Nancy energy show you where she is? Approximately where she is? Okay, it's just hovering around neutral. Sometimes it cannot. Can you connect with her pacemaker, Pendy? Can you connect with the energy of the pacemaker? Her pacemaker, not any just old pacemaker. It looks like yes. Okay, so I'm going to now go to the map. We'll save this for later. Here is the map. Let me see if I can set this so it's a little closer so you guys can see. That might be helpful. All right, here we are. So we have Nancy's home here. On the 19th, it showed here, and on the 15th, it showed down in here. I do believe that Nancy is being moved. I believe that. So let's see. Pendy, I want you to contact the pacemaker, but also grab the energy of her home, which is right here in this spec. Grab this energy, Pendy. You started swinging so hard it fell off my finger. Here we go. Got it. Okay. When you connect with her pacemaker, I want you to do an energy. Let me see if I can find the same. You have to be so specific with these things. And I want you to do an energy vibration if and when you connect with Nancy's pacemaker. I'm going to take you around here so you're connecting to her home right now. I can feel it. All right. So I'm going to take you this way. Was Nancy taken over here? And you can see that it is pulling back to the center. All right. And now I'm going to turn this so I don't have to reach across the camera. Was Nancy taken over here? Was she taken west of Tucson? The answer is no. Was she taken north of Tucson? Okay, that answer is yes. Hold on, Pendy, hold on. Here's Tucson down here. Can you show me where she was taken? Was she taken north? Okay. Oh, I can feel the energy right here. That is a reservation. That's close to an Apache reservation right there. Just north of San Carlos. Now forgive me, I've not been there. So I appreciate all of you giving me highlights and points. This is an Apache National Forest. Now, Would it be hard for her to be there? I think that is considered to be federal land, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, and it would be hard. Okay, no, it's pointing right before, so it's right in here. Right in there. Let me give another test here. So, is she over here in Utah? No. Is she close to Flagstaff? No. All right, I'm going to take you over here. Oh, I can feel the energy tugging. For those of you who want to know what it feels like, when you take a balloon and you blow up a balloon and you like take the balloon and you rub it on the arm of your clothing and you feel the static, in your air, you feel the static in your clothing and maybe even in your hair and your hand, that's exactly how it feels. Okay, is she in New Mexico? Santa Fe, there's Vegas right here. Right here is Las Vegas, my darlings. And that's, of course, in Nevada. But is she anywhere in this New Mexico area? The answer is no. It's going right back here in the foothills. I'm just going to say, I'm going to call it that. It may not be proper, but I'm going to call it because that right here is the reservation. This is the national forest. Let me show you on the map. You see this grayish outline? That is the San Carlos Reservation, and this is the Apache Sitgreaves, I think, National Forest. Okay. Now it shows. Would it surprise me? No, it would not. It would not. So it's showing that there's... Okay, so now I have more questions, Pendy. All right, rest for a moment. Pendy, is the person that took her... Here we go, rest and be a neutral, please. Is the person that took her... And no, I did not feel the energy surge. We might hear. Is the person that took her former military? No. Is the person who took her former law enforcement? No. Are the person that took her, are they currently law enforcement? No. Currently military? No. Is Nancy north of Tucson now? Yes. Are those perpetrators watching? Yes, they are. Could they have been watching this particular channel? Have they watched this particular channel? Yes. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to say this. If you are the ones who have taken Ms. Nancy Guthrie, I'm not requiring anything from you because we have now absorbed your energy from you watching. And you have an energy tag on you now, and you will be found. This does not require repentance or coming to the Lord, because you should have done that a long time ago. This now, for you, if you are watching, if you have chills, I'm sending you that marker, because you will be hunted down like the monster and the animals that you are. It is a matter of time. You will be found. You will be brought to justice, Even though you are presumed innocent before found guilty, you will be. You will mess up, you will flub up, and this energy power that I'm sending you through the airwaves and through this channel will reach you, and you will be haunted until you are brought to justice. Mark my word. Mark my word. My darlings, we're not only seeing a lot, but we're definitely seeing crime. I'm going to see you soon. And don't forget, Saturday is 7 p.m. See you then.